Aries, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Aries, sun, moon, and rising sign. This is an energy reading, so even if you're not an Aries birthday, you've called this message into you. So there's something here that you need to hear. So sit back, relax. This is where your message begins. Oh, we're just going to go for that. Okay, let's do it. I've never gotten a double card before, but we're going to go with it because that's what I do. I go with it. A rebirth is assured, slow and steady wins a race. You have been waiting a long time for this. Something that you have been patiently waiting for is finally here, or you know intuitively that you're finally ready to awake from a slumber. There has been a part of your life that you have been in hibernation from, which is important. We all go into hibernation in terms of spiritual hibernation, emotional hibernation. Why? It's a healing mechanism. We need time to heal. We can't always do everything all at once. And Aries, there's something in your life that you have been almost in hibernation mode for. You've kind of just like trusted it and you were correct to do it. It's been healing. It's actually helped you grow up and mature. And it's taken a while, but God is saying that this situation has matured. You are ready now, and that's why you are starting to awaken. You are starting to just yawn. So this week is about that acceptance. Look, you even got 5, dude. You even got 5. And it's almost like 6 + 2 adds up to 8. It's because you wanted quality. You didn't want to just rush into anything. But 100% overwhelmingly, you are ready. This is a good choice. You are ready to kind of get back in the game. It's not saying rush. And I think that that's the difference now. I think that's almost like you've leveled up or grown up or matured somehow, where it's almost like you're like, I'm not going to rush. I'm ready to awaken. I don't have to rush out the door, throw on my clothes, chug down coffee, and get to a meeting at 7 a.m. I'm not on that schedule. You're not on that schedule. You know better now that you don't have to throw yourself in head first. That's Aries energy, right? That's what you guys always want to do. Throw yourself in head first. You're like, no, I'm going to go with the flow on this. I understand that there's a vibe here that I never applied before, but I'm ready to apply that new vibe. And it's more of a slow and steady patience that I'm not going to rush this process, but I'm ready to put my foot out the door. And 100%, yes, you should be. If you've taken a step back from relationships, if you've taken a step back from applying for jobs, my friends, now is the time to take that first step back into whatever you've been in hibernation mode over. Let's get more info. Remember, guys, as I divide the deck, there are going to be cards that fall out. I'm going to leave them where they lie. That's part of my process. If you are looking for a personal reading, I provide those. Please do go to my website. That's the only place you can book with me, is my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. Book and schedule right there. You will have your message within 24 hours of whenever you booked your reading. I know you guys need a quick turnaround. I think there's 1 space available left this week. Go get it while it's hot, and then you can book for next week as well. I can't wait to read for you. Okay. Remember, Aries, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. Welcome. My name is Michelle. And don't forget to ring that notification bell and select all notifications so that you will get notified when I go live here on YouTube. Is the only place that I do free public tarot card readings. And if you'd like to participate, be sure to subscribe. If you don't like loud noises, please turn your video down right now, your volume down, especially if earbuds. I cleanse the energy with sound. So hold on. let me say this. This is divine timing. You are catching the current at just the perfect time. You are waking up at just the perfect time. Why? Because check this out. The abundant universe will provide. Aries, this week, you're going to see, wow, there's high quality potential here. Right? These are jobs that are paying more. These are people that I'd be more compatible with. However you want to apply it, this is like you got the caliber. The universe is going to, like, you were really smart in stepping back when you stepped back, and you're really vibing with when to get back into gear. Yes, my friends, that is this week. The abundant universe will provide. It's almost leading you directly to options. It's almost like you're waking up because you can feel. This is a confirmation that you're waking up because you can feel that there's good shit out there for you. That this is the time when the going is hot, right? When the options are on fire. Like, you can feel it and you're correct about it. That is confirmed. You're going to get something that really fulfills you, or you're going to get high quality, top notch. Like, say this is, for example, say this is a job. It doesn't have to be a job for you, but this is like the metaphor. This is when they're paying more. This is when they're like all the jobs you apply to, or you're seeing all these jobs right at your price point or a little bit above, right? And they all are asking for your skill set. You're like, oh my God, shit, like this was a barren desert for the past year. And now all of a sudden it's like, I've just jumped into this pool of everything that I've wanted. 100%. That's what's going to happen. If you haven't dated for a while, it's like, how did everybody get so hot? You know, like all of a sudden there's quality. So you're just like, you're hitting the mark at just the right time. You've got to trust this 100%. 100%. You don't have to dive head first. You can just make sure that first foot gets out the door, and you are going to be part of this process and riding that current. And then we have lay a solid foundation. This is Virgo energy. It talks about being able to go slow, being able to, this whole 6 days this week, all this week coming up, or simply just take on the mentality of little by little, I am going to do this. I don't have to. It doesn't want you to rush. Don't jump in head first, but just get the process started. Work smart. Don't work hard, because this is the way you're still going to be able to, instead of overwhelming the energy with your energy and burning it all out, ride the current and really connect with this flow. Very important. You've got a real strong foundation underneath you right now. Then we have these two cards. Be at home. So this is happening close to home, or wherever you feel comfortable, or coming from a place of being solid and knowing what's important to you, and nothing is wasted. Maybe this is happening closer to home, and it's just like treasure in a trash heap. This is the first time you've seen this, or that this is the first time this option came up. This is going to be, it's not going to require you to go that far. It's almost like shit got cleaned up, or somebody cleaned their shit up, or whatever this is. There's a sense of, oh, now there's quality here. There's quality here. And it's not, this is Cancer, Aquarius energy. I just keep hearing this is closer to home. This is closer to home than you think it is. Right? And it's like, yeah, you don't even have to go that far. Huh. What is all, so let's be led through this week. First of all, how does this week end up? I'm going to see if I can get glimpses of it for you. How does this week end up? How does this week end up? How does this week end up? Oh, excuse me. Okay. The Devil card is the only thing that came out there. So that's blockages or fear. But we got a lot of other cards around it, and we want to see it. Okay, God, help. How should Aries move on this? What are we talking about? New ideas. Stay open-minded. First and foremost, new ideas, stay open-minded. Maybe this has to do with DMs, social media, online, emails, quick little text messages, something like that. Open your mind. This is an idea time. When we start out this week, with whatever day this week started for you, I want you to like keep an open mind. That 100%, that's the mindset you got to be in. Maybe start little communications coming in. Be very clear on what makes you happy. Don't push yourself, right? And that you're going to be working hard in this process. You're keeping quality high. But it's almost like open your mind. Don't change your standards, but open your mind. There's some sort of message or text message coming in that's going to make you extremely happy with regards to the hard work that you've been doing or putting in on something. You're going to see the first signs of it actually paying off, and like movement or progress happening because of a lot of work that you did, right? You're gonna see it happening. Okay. We have the Sun card here. This is maybe you're dealing with a Leo. Maybe you were blocking this energy, or you weren't sure if you were ready, or a sense of insistence upon standards. You're slowing down the roll a little bit. Knight of Wands. There's just this sense of keeping your eye on the prize instead of jumping in head over heels and settling. You don't want to let just any option in, but you know it's time to take action. So I think you know it's time to take action because you see what you want. But at the same time, you recognize that the stakes are higher. But that's okay. This isn't about fighting. This is about staying in something. It's almost like something has caught your eye, but you're not letting yourself get too head over heels and just going by what caught your eye. You know, you're smarter than that, but you still want to move toward it. It's still an enticement or an inspiration. Okay. Aries. Trying to think what the hell I'm going to name this reading. Just fell out. Okay. We have competition here. We have maybe fights or some shit. And then we have, this was the top. So spontaneity. It's like this. I think you're picking up the bullshit. You're recognizing that you don't just want something different to want it. Or you don't just want something different based on what everybody else wants. It's like you recognize that maybe you want something different than what everybody else wants, right? You don't want the same options or opportunities that everybody else has. Maybe you want to go about taking action on this in a different way that may not be the most popular way, but it's a way that you actually know is smarter. And I would trust that. I would absolutely trust that. Right? You could also be dealing with somebody that you realize is a fuckboy, and it's revealed that all of a sudden they got a lot of other irons in the fire. But I think since this is all a fire, this is a lot of fire energy, this is you. And it's almost like a sense of what's good for me, what's good for everybody else is not what's good for me. So I got to keep my mind open to opportunities outside of what the crowd does. And it's okay. That's actually good. We have the Hermit energy. This is Virgo energy. Came out up here too. I don't think it's that you're dealing with a Virgo. I think that it's you're okay by yourself. You're at a really strong place where you have faith, and you should. God is actually encouraging you this through the major arcana to stay healthy and stay true to yourself, and maybe keep your visibility low. Remember, you're just waking up. You want to go slow. You don't want to rush this. You want to be Virgo picky, right? High standards, high quality, right? You want to set your sight on the long game, not the instantaneous gratification. Yep, this could have something to do with work too. And it's a good sign if it has to do with work. What I tell you? This money is high. This is good shit. Like you are getting, if this is job offers, this is value, right? And it's almost like in looking where other people don't look, Mercury's in Scorpio now, so it's more investigative. In looking where other people don't work, you're going to find value that other people don't see. Very smart strategy. You don't want to be where all the cool kids are. You don't want to be doing what everybody else is doing. Something else is going to be working better for you. There's a better strategy. Next. Wishes and dreams fulfilled. Knowing exactly what you want. Keeping those aspirations high. Setting your sight on the stars. Setting your sight on the moon. If you miss, you still land among the stars. This is Aquarius energy. I don't know if you're dealing with Aquarius, but I just think this is the truth of what you want. And clarity about what you want. And 150,000% with that clarity, then you're going to be able to light your fire and go directly toward it. This is 7 of Pentacles. You have put a lot of work in. There has been some stagnation, or you're realizing that not everything is for you. And recognizing that that's not a reason to be discouraged, though maybe it has become discouraging, but you've got to look at it a different way. You've got to look at this as a lesson of what you know doesn't work for you. And what you know doesn't work for you, God is saying, then don't try it again. Don't waste your time on it. You already know what doesn't work for you. So be open and receptive to what does. Let's go to day 7. That's going to be over in the extended, but we've got to get a moon card first because there's a new moon in Scorpio coming up. Please clarify. Don't let pride get in your way. That's that Leo energy. That's that Leo energy. Don't have any of those permanent thoughts that says, well, I shouldn't trust this. I shouldn't do this. This sense of pride can disguise itself in pragmatism as well. So watch out for that. Also emotional pride. There's no need for it. End of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. What you experienced in this realm prior to your rest period, what this is saying is you got to get over it. You got to let it go. Learn from it, incorporate the lessons, and then move forward with full faith and full hope. And that's why you're going to be able to move slower. And you're not going to have to rush something, right? That's where your confidence is going to come in. You're in a more solid place now, so you don't have to act prideful and defensively. Let's go to the extended, guys. I will see you there. The link is down below in the description box. I've also pinned it to the top of the comment section. Lots more to know. I'll see you there.